If you want to check out what my skincare favorites have been for the month of July, then please keep on watching. Hey friends, if it's your first time here, my name is Licia. Thank you so much for clicking. Kinky Sweat stands for my kinky hair and sweat life. I'm a fitness professional who loves everything movement and beauty, and you can find all of my movement adventures on my Instagram. Today we're gonna zip through my skincare favorites of July. I have 8 items here beside me. I'm gonna be as efficient and streamlined as possible because I know I like to get nerdy and chatty when it comes to skincare, but I also don't want to keep you here forever. So I will start off with my first favorite. This was kindly sent to me by Beautylish. It is the newest addition to their Good Molecules skincare line, their Niacinamide Brightening Toner. For the life of me, I don't know where I put the freaking box. Let's go on to Beautylish because the ingredient label unfortunately is not on the bottle, but it was on the box. That's why I wanted to keep the box, but I can't find the box. This retails for $14, not bad. You get 120 milliliters or 4 fluid ounces of product. The 5 call out ingredients that appear on the top of the list are water, glycerin, niacinamide, butylene glycol, 1,2-hexanediol, maybe, and 3,0-ethyl ascorbic acid. The ethyl ascorbic acid is a vitamin C derivative. I would highly recommend that you check out Got the Mista's video. She breaks down all the vitamin C derivatives and her favorite products that contain those ingredients. Here on this label, it says that it's formulated with niacinamide, vitamin C, arbutin, and licorice root extract. I love me some licorice root extract. I really do like the texture of this toner. I actually use it as an essence. It's a little more viscous than a watery toner or even another watery essence that I have in my collection. I apply this after my Aqua toner and I use my hands to pat it in. I've been using this for a month and I love it in the morning because I do feel it just brightens my skin. Does it even out like Tretinoin does? No, but I do love the texture it leaves my skin in. And if not the ethyl ascorbic acid, any brightening that you will see from this product is largely due to the niacinamide content in here. Considering that it is listed 3rd on the list, I don't know the percentage, so that's always up in the air because they don't disclose how much in fact niacinamide is in here. It could be like 90% water and 10% everything else. But considering that this is made in Korea and niacinamide is in Korean beauty products everything, I believe that there's a good amount in here. And ethyl ascorbic acid is a great derivative because it doesn't need to be converted. The skin recognizes it like it does L-ascorbic acid. So it's a little more efficacious when going from product to skin. And the fact that this contains my favorite brightening ingredients, licorice root extract, niacinamide, vitamin C derivatives, I think this is a star product and a great toner to have in your arsenal and to consider, especially since it's not super expensive. This is a glass bottle, not optimal for traveling. I do put it in a bubble bag, wrap it up so it doesn't crack whilst in transit. And the next item I have from my favorite brands, Krave Beauty. This is the Kale Lalu Yaha. Leah, did I say that right? I totally butchered that. So here you see it has AHA and the standout ingredient here is glycolic acid. It has 5.25% glycolic acid. I would recommend this product for anyone who is introducing acids into their skincare routine. It packs a punch, but it's gentle at the same time. In addition to the glycolic acid, I have the box for this. Wait. Aloe leaf water, butylene glycol, brassica ole, kale extract, glycolic acid, the 1,2-hexanediol, potassium hydroxide. So this is fragrance free as well, which I think is great. I apply this as a toner on my non-tretinoin days. So I do Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday are my Kale Lalu Yaha days. I know I still have my Drunk Elephant glycolic acid serum. I'm keeping it because I can't return everything, right? I'll fit it in some capacity, maybe down the line when I'm not using tretinoin as much. When I get the majority of my hyperpigmentation down, I could probably lower my usage to maybe 2 to 3 days a week for the tretinoin and then go in with a glycolic night treatment on the in-between days more often. I still insist on using a glycolic acid even while using tretinoin because I want that very outer layer of dead skin to slough off. And although tretinoin has exfoliating properties, its sole purpose is not to exfoliate the skin, it's to accelerate cellular turnover, and it literally changes the biology of your cells. This just kind of makes sure that dead skin, that debris happen as a result from the tretinoin doing the cellular turnover is off your skin, so it appears brighter, more even toned. Those lats, bits and pieces of hyperpigmentation that are going away, this will help with that. And again, if you have sensitive skin and you find glycolic acids are just not for you, I would stick to lactic acid because it's bigger in molecular size and more suitable for sensitive skin. But if you like glycolic acid because it does work a little more faster than lactic, then I will look into this toner. And if you have another toner, then you will place it with this on those days and continue with the rest of your skincare regimen. Next up is Paula's Choice. This was also sent to me. I was very delighted and felt very grateful that they reached out to ask if I wanted some of their products. I was like, yes. The Exfoliate Skin Perfecting 2% BHA liquid exfoliant with salicylic acid. This is probably one of their best selling products out of the entire line. I would say this is a no nonsense product. It's very liquidy. Although liquidy, I was surprised with the emolliency of this product. Not to say that it was oily, but when I applied it, I was like, oh wow, like I'm plush. And I like that. I apply this during the day. And for those of you that are like, oh my God, BHA during the day, are you nuts? I slap on the heck out of my sunscreen. So although yes, when you use AHAs and BHAs, your skin is more prone to sensitivity, especially when exposed to the sun. But because of the layers of sunscreen I apply and with my sun hat, I'm good. The reason why I apply this during the day is just to kind of help with the declogging, and BHAs are oil soluble, so they'll get deeper into the pore than AHA, glycolic or lactic acid would. And I think that highly effective just as a preventative measure to help keep breakouts at bay during the day, especially when it's super hot. I've been applying this after my toner step, my essence step, and then I go in with this. Or in the morning, since I'm speaking of, I'll go in after my Good Molecules Niacinamide Brightening Toner. Up next, I have the Cosrx Green Tea Aqua Soothing Gel Cream. I mentioned this briefly in my last video. I've been using it all month, and this perhaps is the best gel cream product I have ever used in my life. Because when you see gel cream, you might think, yes, lightweight, but maybe it's too drying or doesn't actually give you any hydration. Despite it looking like a gel, this provides great hydration, antioxidant protection. It has a camellia green tea in here, the glycerin, the pentylene glycol, allotonin, panthenol. It's so lightweight, and I've been relying heavily on this as my moisturizer step before my sunscreen step. It's such a creamy texture for a gel, and I would highly recommend this for oily skin types who need to rely on a gel textured moisturizer for their morning routine or even their evening routine, because oily skin still needs to be moisturized. It is very important, because if your skin barrier is compromised from dryness, it will have a hard time regulating, is it sebum or sebum production, and keep it happy, not irritated, and just cool. I love this, and I would continue using this in the fall winter season, because I would apply this first and then I'll go in with my actual cream moisturizer, followed by my sunscreen, or if at night, something else. I'm typically a fan of Cosrx products. I think they have such a reasonable price point but effective products with beneficial ingredients in all of their formulas. Up next is the HadaLabo Goku Jian Oil Cleansing Oil. It's half done, because you know what I also use this for in addition to my face. I use this to apply on my chest, neck, anywhere where I apply sunscreen, because mama is reapplying sunscreen like 3 times a day. I'm not even kidding. Especially with my chest, like this is not going to turn into leather. She is not. I use this to break down the sunscreen, and then I'll go in with like a CeraVe shower gel, and my skin's been doing well. I watched James Welsh as well. He wasn't crazy about this because I do agree it leaves a little more of an oily residue behind than my Pharmacy Green Clean or even my Good Molecules Cleansing Balm. I'm not too concerned because since this is my first step in double cleansing, I usually follow with a gel cleanser anyway, and that residue is washed off easily. If you were relying this as your only cleansing step, then maybe I would recommend something else, but you can't beat this price point. I believe I got this around the $12-15 mark on Amazon, as well as Amazon and Yes Style. They sell the pouch of oil that you can refill your bottles with, which I think is very eco-friendly, and that's what I'm gonna do. Listen, I love my pharmacy, but she's expensive. She is, and I insisted on buying it all the time because I love this so much. I still do, but this is definitely more cost effective and good enough for me in terms of what I need my first double cleansing step cleanser to do. And the fact that I use it on my body as well, I love the purpose that serves. So definitely will be buying the big bag so I can refill my bottle with. Up next is my CeraVe moisturizing cream. I got the big pump. I slap this on after shower. I don't even towel dry. I like put it on wet and just walk around and kind of air dry and rub it in, and this stuff absorbs so well into the skin without feeling heavy, and my skin is so soft without the greasy residue. Is amazing, and I haven't been undergoing any itchiness, any irritation. I don't know what I've been doing all this time, and I'm fully aware that CeraVe is a drugstore item that has parabens in it. I don't care. Parabens are fine, mineral oil is fine, all those ingredients have always been fine. And the fear mongering that a lot of marketers use is just a lot. Please keep in mind that your skin is a barrier. Your skin doesn't absorb toxic ingredients. If that were the case, then you would have to eat a thing and you could just rub broccoli on your skin and you can get the nutrients from the broccoli in that way. No, you have to eat the broccoli. So unless you're ingesting CeraVe, I would highly doubt that all these dangerous ingredients are being absorbed into your skin. I used to believe that. I definitely did. One of my favorite companies, Soap for Sinners, I love their products. I just wish they didn't say your skin absorbs all these harmful chemicals. It's like, it does not. That doesn't happen. I'm just saying this to you because if you feel the need to spend more money on naturally derived skincare, there is no such thing as a chemical-free skincare product. You will not find it. Every skincare product, including the natural derived ones, have chemicals in it. I guarantee you those ingredients were modified in a lab so they are suitable enough, won't cause irritation when that product is applied to your skin. And this whole thing about organic this and plants are better, not necessarily. I went on a rant. I'm sorry, I tried not to. Clean beauty doesn't mean a thing, and it doesn't mean it's necessarily safer for you. The whole paraben thing about Europeans not using parabens, they still use the parabens, but they indicate a specified percentage of how much those parabens are allowed to be used in formulation. There are a lot of clauses on that list. I found it and it's very confusing. Like they say you can't use this, but you could kind of use it if under this amount. Enlighten me down below, but that's what I feel what's happening with that. All right, back to the list. I'm sorry. I have the Illiyoon Ceramide ROHTO Concentrate Cream. This is like the ANNMARIE Pacific drugstore version of CeraVe. I got this from Amazon for $12. On Yes Style, it costs $20. This came sealed. It didn't look compromised whatsoever. I've been using it all month and have not gotten any strange reactions. They use an alternate form of Ceramide 3, a lab-made molecule that is said to be easily formulated and also not as expensive as Ceramide 3. I love this stuff. You can use it on your face, on your body. I use it as a hand cream, and if I need to go on trips, I just take this with me, not on the plane, but just to have, because I think it's fairly still kind of small, per body cream, maybe. It's a little more lightweight than a CeraVe. Not completely a lotion, but not completely like a heavy cream either. It's fragrance free. There are no bells and whistles in this. I haven't used it all over my body yet because I've been using my CeraVe, but I'm taking this with me overnight and I'm just gonna slather that all on. I'm gonna do a special video dedicated to all the sunscreens that my girls, I'm gonna call them the mavens of sunscreen because both of their names start with an M. They sent me from Australia and the UK. So I'll do a special edition international sunscreen video to go over all of those products, the chemical filters that they use, how I've been liking them and all that stuff. Oh, and the last item, my Tretinoin cream. I didn't use that good prescription app because I didn't know it existed before the time that I got this, but now that I know, going forward, if I have to buy anything else out of pocket, I'll be sure to use that app. Thank you so much for the recommendation. This costs about $100. My insurance doesn't cover it because it's preventative, but I don't care. I have an HSA account that I use primarily for medical expenses, so it wasn't from out of my current pocket, but out of like my medical wallet, if you will, so it wasn't too much of a blow. This stuff, it is 0.025%. Besides this thing right here, hold on, besides this fresh one here, I feel that the Tretinoin is working fast. I would say this will start to fade a little more maybe in another 2 weeks. I'm really looking like towards the end of August to see, not completely gone because it's going to take up to 6 months just to see a significant difference from how it looks now till that time. And I apply this after my moisturizer because Tretinoin gets through anything, and I also think that kind of buffers the irritating effects it could present, especially if you're very sensitive skinned, and Tretinoin could tear you up. It's good to buffer the irritating effects simply because you don't want your skin to undergo that period of retinization where it's peeling and it's red and inflamed, because that just delays the process. So that's why I don't mind applying it after my moisturizer. Will it take a little longer? It might take a little longer, but it's worth the wait because my skin hasn't been irritated, it hasn't been peeling, it hasn't been flaking, and I've been using it 4 nights out of the week. This is definitely going to be my favorite this month and for the next months to come. It's my standout active ingredient product in my skincare routine currently, and that's why I've kind of died down all the other actives that I've been using. I want all my other products to be concerned with replenishing, healing, hydrating, and the Tretinoin just does all the work. Let me know what your favorite skincare products have been for this month of July. If you use any of the products mentioned, or if you're thinking about it and you have questions, let me know down below. And that, my friends, is a wrap. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope this video helped, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And until then, I'll see you in here again with another top 5 favorites list or review. Take care, and I'll see you again soon.